So hello again and thanks for listening. Welcome to you all. بلش الصلاة على النبي صلى على النبي اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد. Now we are going into a new story. It is a very nice one, but it's kind of, sometimes you may find it a little bit poor. Not like Young Goodman and Brown. Young Goodman and Brown is much like is more beautiful than this one is like I like it much more than this one, but it's still nice. I like it, and I like the hidden messages, okay, behind this story. So we are going to talk about The Lottery by Shirley Jackson. Before we start, The Lottery means القرعة. القرعة depends on luck. تعتمد على الحظ. Again, we are talking about the lottery, and the lottery depends on luck. القرعة بتعتمد على الحظ. اوكي، احنا نعرف انه مثلا قرعة كرة القدم على سبيل المثال، في عندنا قرعة ممكن اشياء كثير نعملها بحياتنا فيها قرعة. اوكي. The thing is I don't know if it was حلال or not, like forbidden، يعني كانت حرام او لا. مهم ناخذ القصة هذه. We have to study, interpret it. Okay, like paragraph by paragraph, page by page. So we have to take it anyway. The thing is about the lottery, we have an irony in the title. We have an irony in the whole story. Okay, and I'm not going to talk about the irony here, but at the end, I have to talk about it because if we say the lottery, it means that someone is going to be rewarded. Okay, there's someone is going to be win. sorry, someone is going to win. في شخص راح يفوز، في شخص راح يتم مكافأته. Irony means that actually verbal irony, much more than irony or situational one. And situational, here we have verbal and situational irony. But the thing is about irony is when we do say something, verbal irony, when we say something and mean the opposite. إنه لما نحكي إشي ونقصد إشي ثاني. Okay, so we have to read it and then we have to interpret it. The Lottery by Shirley Jackson. The morning of June 27 was clear and sunny. With the fresh warmth of a full summer day, the flowers were blossoming profusely, and the grass was richly green. The people of the village began to gather in the square between the post office and the bank around 10 o'clock. In some towns, there were so many people that the lottery took 2 days and had to be started on June 26th. But in this village, where there were only about 300 people, the whole lottery took less than 2 hours. So it could begin at 10 o'clock in the morning and still be through in time to allow the villagers to get home for noon dinner. Okay, at the first of the story, in the beginning of the story, في عنا setting. Setting هو time and the place of the story. Again, when we talk about the setting is the time and the place of the story. الوقت والزمان في القصة. الوقت أنه هنا morning of 27th of June. مهم التاريخ والوقت. يوم 27 من جولاي. جون يعني شهر 6 أعتقد. يس، شهر 6. صباح 27 شهر من شهر 6 الساعة 10 AM. Summer's day. Okay. هسا لما نيجي نحكي summer day, which means that we have a sense of comfortability. في عندنا sense من الراحة، يعني شعور من الراحة، شعور من الصفاء. Okay. ليش؟ لأنه عندهم summer in America. It's not like the summer in here. Actually, they love summer because it's very beautiful. Not like here. It's not very hot there. So we have a sense of comfortability and like a sense of relief, a sense of beauty in this summer's day. Okay. هذا التايم بالنسبة للتايم السيتنج، الفرع الأول منه time, and we have the second one which is the place in the square between the post office and the bank in the village. So the main place in the village and the minor place, or the sub place. يعني نحكي مثلا اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد. مثلا لما اجي احكي لك تايتل العنوان الرئيسي، السب تايتل العنوان الفرعي، المكان الرئيسي الفيلج، وجوا الفيلج between the post office and the bank، بين مكتب البريد وبين البنك. Okay, let us continue reading. The children assembled first, of course. School was recently over for the summer, and the feeling of liberty sat uneasily on most of them. They tended to gather together quietly for a while before they broke into boisterous يعني أفعال مثلا مشاكسة أو مشاغبة play, and their talk was still of the classroom and the teacher of books and reprimands. Bobby Martin had already stuffed his pockets full of stones, and the other boys soon followed his example, selecting the smoothest and roundest stones. Bobby and Harry Jones and Dickie Clarks, something like that. The villagers pronounced this name Delacroix. Okay? Wait, just a moment. Okay. Delacroix eventually made a great pile of stones in one corner of the square and guarded it against the raids of the other boys. The girls stood aside, talking among themselves, looking over their shoulders at the boys, and the very small children rolled in the dust or clung to the hands for their older brothers or sisters. Bobby Martin. احنا هون عنا قلنا انه the children assembled first. Of course, school was recently over for the summer. المدرسة وقفت. So there's a feeling of liberty. في عنا شعور بالحرية. Why is that? Because for children, school is like a prison. Okay, and they have the right to feel such a feeling. Oh, so the thing is, we have a sense of liberty, and we have the first mentioned child. أول طفل تم ذكره في القصة is Bobby Martin. Sometimes the doctor concentrates on such details. He loves such questions. So the first mentioned child or person in the whole story is Bobby Martin. Okay, and the children took him as an exemplary for them. والأطفال أخذوه كقدوة إلهم. كيف هذا الحكي؟ لأنه بوبي مارتن at the beginning of the story was gathering stones. كان يجمع الحجارة and making great piles of them. كان يجمع الحجارة، كان يركز على الحجارة ال roundest smoothest stones اللي هم مدورات وأنعم الحجار. Okay, this is Bobby Martin, and all the children like took him as an exemplar for them, and they did the same thing. وعملوا نفس الإشي. كانوا يجمعوا الحجارة together. And we have girls. Girls is to decide, which means that they are treated differently. البنات كانوا جالسين على جنب ويطلعوا عليهم هم بيجمعوا الحجار، يعني هذا الحكي انهم كانوا treated differently. And these stones with the children, which the children were gathering, are going to be thrown at the winner of the lottery. This is at the end of the story. We don't care about such details in meantime. We care about such details when we talk about the irony at the end of the story, because we have a very surprising thing. Okay, this is for the first part of the lottery. So if you have any question, please go back to me. If there's anything that is unclear, please go back to me. And thank